Hey everybody, how's it going? Today I will be installing LSPDFR with vehicles, custom weapons, custom graphics, custom EUP, basically everything that you would need to run your game like I do on the TikTok videos. So, a couple things before we even start. Make sure you have a legal and clean copy of Grand Theft Auto 5. So, my copy is from Epic Games just because I got it like a couple years ago when they had the whole discount and stuff. So, make sure it's clean, okay? If you're not sure if it's clean or if you have some type of doubt, click on the three dots, click on manage, and just verify your game files. It's very easy. It might take a bit depending on how slow your computer is, but for me, it just took 20 minutes and basically made sure I had all my files. I ended up restoring like 5 that I was missing for some reason, so definitely do that before you even do anything, or if not, just reinstall it. Either works. You're going to want to head over to my Discord and go in the must-have mods section. So, in order to at least get a somewhat good experience in LSPDFR, you need LSPDFR itself, script.v, native UI, EUP, the EUP menu, and then ELS, which would be your emergency lights and whatnot. So you're going to click download file, and for LSPDFR, you are going to download the manual install. Do not download the setup. It's lazy, it's quick, but it's not gonna give you the amount of customization you want with the manual install. So make sure you click download on the manual, okay? And same thing for the EUP. When you click download, do not click LML, click OIV. This is the one that you want, okay? And it's gonna be the same thing for the fire one, for fire and rescue. You are going to want to download OIV as well. So this one, the one that says .oiv at the end, that's the one you want. You don't want the LML just because I've never used it from my experience, and it's just easier this way, just because it's drag and drop, and with LML you got to download a third-party app, you got to load it, and then you got to find the path to install it, and it's just easier. It's just easier this way. And I forgot to add this here in the mod list, but make sure you have OpenIV. So it's going to be OpenIV.com, and you're going to download the latest version, which is 4.1, and then we'll set that up as we go on. So now that we have all of our files downloaded over here, let's go ahead and open our fresh GTA 5 copy. And I'm just going to put this on the side here, so it's very simple. So we are going to start with LSPDFR first, okay? So you want to open the zip file. I have WinRAR, so make sure you have a zip extractor. That way you can just drop the files. So grab everything in here, just like that, all the way from licenses, and you can just hit Control and click X input. Oh shit, sorry. Control Shift, so click licenses, Control Shift, and then it'll select every single thing you have in here. So just drag it into the white part of your files. It's gonna show all this goofy stuff. So just don't worry, just gotta wait. And there you go. Now you just click the white again, and then you click refresh. And there you go. LSPDFR is installed. Now let's go ahead and game and try it. So once you start your GTA game, there is an important step you need to do before you click story mode. So you're going to go back to the files that you have, and you're going to look for Rage plugin hook, and you're going to double click Rage plugin hook, and you might see a screen appear in front of you in a couple minutes or seconds. So ignore this. I mean, if you're really technical, just read it, but I mean, it really does no harm. It's going to show first time initialization. So a couple things you got to edit here. Console key, you can leave it as is. Plugin timeout threshold, I like to put it at 2000. So basically, if a plugin isn't loading correctly, it'll give it 20 additional seconds to reload and have it work, rather than just, oh, it didn't load the first 10 seconds, crash the game. So plugins, you want to make sure load these plugins on startup, and you're gonna click LSPDF or LSPD first response. Advanced settings, I don't really touch any of this. I don't touch it either. And then you just click save and launch, click OK, and you should see this pop up. Cooking game instance, and once it comes down to over here to your screen, you're good to go. So if by any chance your Rage plugin hook says unable to connect, virus, or whatever, you're gonna do this. You're gonna search your virus, threat protection, you're gonna open it, and you're gonna go to manage settings on this one and disable it. And I mean, it really, all it does, it's because since Rage plugin hook is a script that's attaching to a game, sometimes it gives a false positive. I haven't had it happen with mine on, but for those of you that do have an issue with it, just disable that and try relaunching Rage plugin hook and the game, and it should work right up. So as you can see, Rage plugin hook is now attached to my game. It's loading all the scripts and whatnot, and here shortly I should be loading into the game. So we have loaded into the game right now. As you can see, we have the LSPD commands popping up at the bottom. We have loading LSPDFR at the bottom left. So you are probably going to spawn with Franklin or Michael if you haven't done this at all. So what you're going to do is you're going to click F4 and you're going to type in go to PD, and you can just click tab and it'll autofill for you. Then just click enter. You might lose a couple textures for a bit. Just wait until everything loads up here. And once it's done loading, just click F4 again. Now you're at the police station. Simeon, shut the fuck up. So you're gonna walk in the police station. Make sure they don't shoot you. Walk in the locker room, and you're gonna go into this little blue thing. You're gonna walk in. You're gonna click E. And since it's your first time playing LSPDFR, dude, Simeon, shut the fuck up. You're gonna click go on duty. And it's probably going to make you, yep, it's going to make you select the character just because it's your first time playing, so you have no saved characters in the game. So it's really simple to create a character. So as you can see, I'm Jimmy James. I'm not going to touch it just for the sake of this video, so you're just going to click save, and then just click enter. And then don't click create new character, just click use. And you're now a police officer. So you're going to click police locker, and then you're going to select your uniform, confirm, police garage. And you might freak out as of right now because it's like, hey, these uniforms look like crap and these cars do as well. As of now, we're just testing, making sure LSPDFR was installed correctly. As you can see, we have sirens and everything, and it says that we are on duty now. So let's go ahead and initiate a traffic stop on a subject. You're gonna click shift behind it, and then you just turn on your lights, and the vehicle should pull over to the right hand side. And then you are able to go up to this individual. And if you click E, you're able to say, hello, how's it going? I'm going to give you a citation for $30 because you're wearing sunglasses as you're driving, okay? So you write them the citation, whatnot. So your game works, okay? Not really much to do with LSPDFR when it's bare bones. There's 2 default callouts with LSPDFR, so we request a call. We have a robbery in progress, so if we respond over there, we should arrive to the call. So as you can see, we're arriving here on scene. We have a vehicle parked outside. Investigate the Vinewood 24/7 market, and as you can see, there's a subject running with a firearm. So that's it. Your LSPDFR works for the bare bones of it. You can. I'm not really sure what you would do with a game looking like this, but now we're going to move on to the uniforms and the emergency lighting system. So now that we've installed LSPDFR, you can go ahead and delete the file that you just moved. Just make sure to delete them after you've already installed it. That way, if you need anything from that file that you accidentally deleted somehow, that way you can just go back and get it. So let's go ahead and install the we're going to install Rage Native UI. So you're going to see a lot of files here. All you need is XML and DLL. Those are all the files you need. You don't need anything else. And then drag and drop onto the white part. You can close it and you can delete it. You're then going to install EUP menu. So you're going to see 2 folders, documentation files. Always click on files. And then what you're going to do. So since you already installed, we just drag and drop Rage Native UI, okay? A lot of times what happens is that these files have outdated ones, so it really doesn't matter. As long as you have the most up-to-date Rage Native UI file, all you need to do is drop the plugins in the game folder, and that's it. Because if you were to drag both of these, now you have an outdated file Rage Native UI, which might cause some of your other plugins to crash. So now that we installed the EUP menu, let's go ahead and delete the file. Now we are going to do ELS. So we're going to do installation files, GTA 5, and here you're going to drop all of these into the game folder. And then finally just click refresh and you're good to go. You can now delete the ELS file. So now we are left with script hook V. Again, just open it. You're going to click bin. You're going to select all of these and just deselect native trainer because we will be using a different trainer for our installation purposes. So you're going to drag and drop that, and you can delete script hook v. Now, for EUP, it is a bit different of an installation. So remember OpenIV, you're going to go ahead and open the setup. You're going to click English, not Russian, unless you can read Russian. Accept terms, continue, and then just click continue. It doesn't really matter where you install it as long as it's on your computer, obviously. So installation successful. We're going to close this, and we're going to search in our taskbar OpenIV. And I'm just going to, can I drag it? Okay, we're going to open the file location real quick, and then I'm just going to put it on my taskbar. That way I have it saved. There we go. So we're going to click OpenIV, and it's going to give us a couple of games. So you're going to click Grand Theft Auto V, and you're going to click Windows. Then it's going to ask you for the location. So what you're going to do is you're going to go back to wherever your GTA file is, and you're going to click up here, and simply just click Control C, or you can do copy back to OpenIV, and then you can just, oh, well, I can't actually paste it, but just click browse and basically just find the location. So you can go up here and just paste it, and make sure you, again, select your clean copy, select folder, and successfully found it. Then just click continue. And this is important, okay? The next few parts are very important in order for you not to corrupt your game, because if you corrupt your game or one of your game files, you're screwed. You have to restart all over again. So as long as this loads, we'll move on to the next part here. Okay, so now that it loaded, before you even do anything, you are going to go ahead and click on Tools and ASI Manager, and you're going to see 30 things here. I'm not sure why ASI is installed. It shouldn't be installed. So it's probably going to look like this. They're all going to look blue. So what you're going to do is you're going to click Install on ASI Loader, install OpenIV, and what you're going to do here is select this. Allow edit mode only for archives inside mods folder. And you're going to click yes. And finally, you're going to install Open Camera. And you're going to click close. So what you need to do now with the EUP, make sure you are in edit mode, okay? Because if you drop this just like that, it's not going to allow you to, and you're going to be like, what the heck? Your files don't work. So edit mode is up here. Just click edit mode, and you click yes. And then you grab the first OIV file, you throw it in the white part, and it's going to show something like this. So I'm going to install the serve and rescue first, which is like the firefighters and whatnot. You click install, and this is very important. You're going to click mods folder. If you click game folder, you will modify game files, and you don't want to do that, because if you fuck up and you want to go back, you can't. You got to reinstall GTA all over again, and you got to go through this mess again. So make sure it's mods folder. Everything you mess with in OpenIV will be mods folder. You're going to click mods folder. It's going to confirm again. For some reason, this doesn't say mods. Go back and please install it in your mods folder. Game path is GTA V, which is fine, but make sure it's in the mods folder again, okay? Install, and it's going to begin installing. And if everything goes well, which it should, then there you go, installation done. You can delete the serve and rescue one, and then you can move on to the police uniforms and whatnot. Same installation. And if for some reason you can't drag and drop it, just turn off edit mode and turn it back on, and it should work. It happens a lot. I'm not sure why. So again, just drag and drop it. You're going to click install. And again, mods folder, please. Please make sure it's in the mods folder. I don't want you guys to do this because I did it before. I remember reinstalling and installing GTA 5 around 3 times in the same exact day because I made that mistake of, and it wasn't even a big it wasn't even a big mod. It was a texture for a flashlight. Installed it in my games folder accidentally. My game was screwed forever. Okay, so now that it's installed, let's go ahead and close this, and then you can just get out of edit mode, and let's go ahead and launch GTA 5 again and see if our uniforms, ELS, and the UP menu is now working. So as I was loading up, I received this error right here. So this, nothing to be alarmed about. It's a simple error on my mistake. So whenever you were downloading ELS, there was a red warning that said download advanced hook V if you are playing this version of the game, which I failed to do so. So all I had to do was download that version, drag and drop it into my game files, and everything was good. But for troubleshoot measures, I uninstalled the ASI loader and reinstalled it, but like I said, again, it was just a simple thing that I forgot. So that now that we finished loading, as you can see, we are in the game.
I got my eye on you. All right.
And you can already tell some differences. We have a brand new belt, but to open the EUP menu, you got to click F11. Obviously, if it's not going to work because it's not loading with LSPDFR. So you're going to click F4 and you're going to type in load plugin, and you're going to type in EUP menu, and then just click tab and click enter. And your EUP menu should load in a couple seconds just because it is the first time that it's loading. There you go. You do not have EUP Serve and Rescue installed. Well, that's false because I installed it first. But we will install it again just to be safe. So for some reason, I'm not sure why it didn't save. And then as you can see, you have characters, wardrobe, and law and order. So you're going to click law and order, LSPD, patrol division. And as you can see, we have new uniforms now. So better than the ones that come with normal LSPDFR. So now we have a body cam. We have a new radio texture. We have jackets. We have a raincoat. We have a motor unit now. Utilities. Traffic utility. And we have detective suits, leather coats, business casual. So obviously we have a bit more than what we started off with. So now that we make sure everything works here, let's go ahead and install our first vehicle, and then we will move on. So now that we made sure that everything works, let's go ahead and start installing our custom vehicles. So we're gonna head back to the Discord and we're gonna go back to mods. So we already completed the must-have mod section. So now we're gonna move on to personal mods. So here we have graphic visuals, EUP, weapons, vehicles, plugins, and callouts. We're going to start with vehicles just because it's very highly requested. So let's go ahead and do... I want to do a replace pack just because... Or actually, no, let's download this one, okay? So let's go ahead and click download. And it should start right up. Again, just click download. You don't got to click XML, or sorry, LML. Just because that's not... It's an easier way of just downloading the actual pack itself than trying to load it through a menu and whatnot. And while we are here, let's go ahead and just search up Trainer V. And we're going to get this one. And we're going to click download. And download. And Trainer V is an easy install. So you should just drag these last two into your game directory, just like this. And that's it. That's all you got to do. Just a little quick thing that I forgot to add on there, but basically you will not be able to spawn these unless you are using a trainer. And a thing with these, which I will also add, you're gonna search up game config, and you're gonna click the one by GTA 5 mods. It should look like this, and then just download V33. At most, what the hell? And you're gonna download V33, which is the most current one. You're gonna click download again, and it should download. So basically, I forgot to add this, but if you don't have game config installed, your add-on vehicles will not load, and your game will crash on startup. Another thing that you will also need is heap adjuster, and again, you're gonna click the one by GTA 5 mods. You're gonna download it. Click download again. Click download again. And finally, you are going to use Pool Manager. And again, download. And download again. And I will show you guys how to install all of these. But you need Pool Manager, Heap Adjuster, and Game Config, and then a trainer to install any car that contains what's called an add-on. Now, add-on cars are installed differently, and I will show you exactly how to do that. So now that we have downloaded all those files, as I just mentioned, let's go ahead and begin with Pool Manager. You're going to open this, select these two files, and you're just going to drag it into the white of your game files. And then you can just put this to the side, and then we'll do Heap Adjuster. Again, just select these two, drag it into the white part of your game directory, and then drag it to the side. And then Trainer V, I think I already showed you guys how to install it, but I'll do it again. Just grab trainerv.asi and trainerv.ini. and you're just going to drop them in there. It says replace because I think I already showed you guys how to do that. I'll put it to the side, and then we are left with BCSL pack and gtav.config. So we're going to reopen OpenIV and make sure that you are on edit mode, okay? So to install these cars, you need to go to a specific path. So these cars will go in a different path. Because you already installed EUP menu and all that stuff, you already have a DLC packs folder. So in order to find this, you just go on mods and you click update times 64 DLC packs. And as you can see, we have EUP, serve and rescue EUP, and the one that we just added, which is patch day 20. So what you want to do is you want to grab the BCSO one, this entire BCSO folder, not this file in here. You want this BCSO folder, and you're going to drag it in here. It's going to say copying, and once it appears here, you are in the safe. So we are going to go back to our favorites, and we're going to click data. And this is a very important part in order to make sure that it loads into your game. You're going to find DLC list, you're going to right click, and you're going to click edit. If for some reason you didn't see edit, make sure you are in edit mode. You're going to scroll all the way down, and you're going to find this thing that says SUP. So you're going to select the whole thing, you're going to click copy, and you're going to click enter and make a new line, and then just click paste. So in theory, you should have 2 SUPs. However, the one that you just added, you're going to replace the SUP or everything in between these little parentheses, and you're going to rename it exactly to what this folder is. So in my case, BCSO. So if yours is called like LAPD, you have to put LAPD, and it is cap sensitive. So BCSO, and then you just click save. And now you go to your ELS folder and you click on pack default. And there's going to be one that says police in here. I'm just going to delete it just because I'm not going to use it. You can put it into the unused folder in case anything. And you're going to open the VCF folder. This one you're actually going to open. So you're going to click on it. You're going to see a lot of XML files. Select every single one of them and drop them into the folder. And there you go. So let's go ahead and load into the game now and see if our add-on vehicles have worked. So it looks like we are already on duty. No, we're not. Okay, well, that doesn't really matter. So again, we're going to load our... Actually, no, we don't need to load anything. So in order to open our trainer, you got to click F3. So once you click F3, you will control it with your numpad, and you're going to click on vehicle spawning. You're going to go down and look for added vehicles menu. And as you can see, all the vehicles that we just added are in here. So let's go ahead and spawn. We'll spawn the 2014 Tahoe. And as you can see, it has loaded into the game. And the ELS should work. As you can see, it works. Now you might be wondering, hey, why isn't it bright? And I'll show you guys how to edit that as well. But as of now, we're just making sure all of our vehicles are loading in correctly. As you can see, we have a slick top, and then we have a 2020 FPIU. And I believe that the replace one should be called... Here, I'm just going to spawn it through sphere spawn, and we'll do sheriff. And it should be the charger. Yep, there we go. And that one's a replace. So this one will spawn ambiently in the game, but all of those will spawn only through the trainer, which means you have to manually spawn it yourself. So let's go ahead and start installing our callout mods and all that good stuff. So we're gonna go back into the Discord, and we're gonna go ahead and go back to script/callouts. So I'm only going to do one callout pack just because it's going to be basically the same thing for every single one. So we're going to do 686 callouts. So let's go ahead and download that. Just click download and then agree, and it will start downloading. Let's go back to the Discord, and then we're going to install one plugin, which I will do. But let's just do Prowler Radar just because it's one of the plugins that I use the most. So download file, agree and download, and then just click the main files. There's no need to download an older file unless it... So let's go ahead and open our game directory again. And we're going to open these two. So this is going to be the same for a lot of the scripts and plugins. Some of them do require a little bit more, and that's just following their instructions just because they're the ones who made it. But for typical callouts like these, so for example, we have 686 callouts, and you're going to see a couple things here. Like for example, a callout interface. Well, it's not necessarily here, but they're including it in the files. So that's something that you would want to add into the game. And there you go. So once you're done installing those, put that up here, Prowler Radar. So I just installed a callout. So this is going to be a script. So basically the same thing, just open the file, Grand Theft Auto. And as you can see, you don't have IPT common, so it's going to be good to install this, but you already have Rage native UI. So if you guys remember from what I mentioned last time, a lot of these scripts contain older Rage native UI files, and if those are outdated and you try loading your game, then it might crash saying, oh hey, this file is outdated, I can't load your game. So as long as you have the most updated Rage native UI, there shouldn't be a reason why you should be installing the ones that come with these packs. Just throwing that out there, because if you guys do, then you fuck up your entire game. I mean, it's an easy fix, just re-download native UI and drop it back in there, but it's too much work when it's easily avoidable. Okay, but now that we have all those scripts loaded up, let's go ahead and go back into the game and show you guys how they are going to work. And actually, let's go ahead and open Rage plugin hook real quick, and we're going to do something. You're going to click the settings here, and once this opens, you're going to go back to it. You're going to click on plugins, and you're going to click on EUP menu. Our game should load with the EUP menu already activated, which means you don't have to go into the F4 menu and type load plugin /EUP, because we can just click F11 and it's what the hell? I've never seen this car. He's driving a fucking Challenger. But anyways, like I was saying, you no longer have to load into the menu and all that stuff just because it's already turned on for you. Okay, so now that we are here, looks like we are already on duty. So let's go ahead and spawn a car. We'll spawn sheriff. And again, we don't have the bright light installed yet, so don't trip about that. But you click 9 on your numpad, and as you can see, you have your menu activated. You click 0 on your numpad, and now you can read the speed of other people on your own vehicle. So like this guy's coming at me at 18 miles per hour, 20 miles per hour. And that's basically how it works. It looks like we have already a first call out that we added. So we have terrorist attack, so let's click Y. And then obviously we're being dispatched to it. So we already have shots fired. So let's go ahead and pull up there. And it looks like they're already shooting at us, so let's go ahead and get units down here. That's a lot of fucking people, what the hell?
Roger that, we're on our way. Acknowledged.
And I got fucking killed, nice. But anyways, now that our callouts and scripts work, let's go ahead and so back to the Discord. Let's go ahead and so we already have everything from must-have mods installed. We have a callout from scripts and callouts installed, a plugin from plugins installed, and we have a pack installed from vehicles. So now let's go ahead and install a custom gun. So we'll do this one, Glock 17. And you're going to just click download, and you're going to click download. Let's go back in the Discord, and let's go ahead and install a custom EUP. So here we go. Let's go ahead and download it. And it's downloading, so we'll go back. And then finally, we will install a graphics mod. So we're going to install Visual Vanilla. And we're going to click download. So we will begin with the firearm. That way we don't get mixed up with anything. Let's go ahead and close all of this. So for the firearm, you will need OpenIV to install it. So let's go ahead and fire up OpenIV. You're going to click Windows. You're going to open this folder, and you're going to click on single player. So This firearm has a special install path, and it's going to be the same for any other firearms that you install. So let's say you want a brand new assault rifle or a new shotgun, same install path. So you're going to go into update, times 64, DLC packs, and you're going to find patch day 8. So it's going to be down here, patch day 8. You're going to open it, DLC.rpf. You're going to see this. So make sure your edit mode is on and just do copy to mods folder. Again, you don't want to edit anything if you see this red thing, okay? So now that you're in the mod folder, you basically, you can relax. You can open 64, I believe it's models, CD images, and then you're going to click on weapons.rpf. And then I'm just going to favorite it. That way, if I want to change my weapons later on, I can do it without ease. So now that we are here, you're going to see a lot of these things. So each one is a firearm. It's just, so for example, this is a heavy pistol that's in game. This is the flare gun that's in game. So basically, you're going to open your files and you're going to open pistol, select all of these, drag and drop them. Open combat pistol, select all of these, drag and drop them. And finally, select combat pistol again, drag and drop. And there you go. You now have a custom weapon installed. So for the uniforms, you're going to open the folder, and you're going to click on files, and you have drag and drop. So to find these, again, this is already going to be in your mods folder. So just click on mods, click on update, times 64, and then DLC packs, and you're going to open EUP, DLC RPF, times 64, and you're going to open the first one, which is EUP component PEDs. Open this, and then all you got to do is select everything that's in here, drag and drop it. You're going to go back one and select the second one, the one with P at the end, and then drag and drop them. And that's it. So there you go. Now that it's downloaded, let's go ahead and open it. This is most likely going to be an OpenIV install again. So for mod, install. So as you can see, very easy. You just drag and drop, click install. Again, mods folder. Make sure it's in your mods folder. It's installing, it's doing its thing. There you go. So now that we have downloaded the visual vanilla, let's go ahead and click on favorites, click on data, and we're going to find visual settings.dat. You're going to select it. You're going to click edit. You're going to click Control F, and you're going to type in car.def. And you're going to find these two lines, okay? Emissive on, or day emissive on, night emissive on, okay? So what you want to do here is select this entire number, and you're going to type in 1600, and then for the night emissive on, you're going to type in 500, and you're going to click save. That's it. So again, our game is loading up, and as you can see, it's already way better. Look at how beautiful these graphics look. So F11 and Law and Order, LSPD, Patrol Division, Class A. And would you look at that? We have our new uniforms installed. And I think it replaces every single one of them, so you don't even have to worry about changing textures, doing all that stuff. All uniforms are already replaced. LSSD has, they still have their same ones, but if you go like, for example, for Rockford Hill PD, same thing. All uniforms are already replaced, so pretty cool thing. Now, if we pull out our weapon, as you can see, we now have a Glock. Pretty cool. And I think that's all that we installed as of now. Oh, one thing, let's go ahead and respawn the vehicles and see if the lights are a bit brighter now. And as you can see, way brighter, right? So I just click download this file. Just click download this file. And it should start downloading right now. And now let's go ahead and find the vehicle, a replace vehicle. So let's say you're on the website. You look for vehicle models. Make sure you click on ELS here. That way you get all the ones that will work with LSPDFR single player. So we'll do this one. It's a Tahoe pack and it is replace. So download this file. Wait for it to download. There we go. And now we have the replace car pack. So for the replace one, it's a bit different. You don't need to add anything to the DLC. So you're going to open it and you're going to find your models. They should look like these. And you're going to find your ELS files. So again, we'll just do the ELS first just because it's already here. And then we're going to have to do the vehicle pack. Okay, and to find the place for these, as we already established it, it's going to be patch day 20. So we're going to go to mods, update 64, DLC packs, and it's already here, patch day 20. DLC RPF, times 64, models, CD images, or sorry. It's going to be times 64, it's going to be levels, GTA 5, vehicles RPF, and then we can just drag and drop the police, everything in here. We can just drag it in here, exit out of that, put it to the side. And that brings us to our final mod, which will be the sirens. So you will see vehicles.oac, raw tones, and vehicles. So to make it very simple, you're going to go to your desktop, you're going to create a new folder, and you're going to name it siren install. And what you're going to do is you're going to grab the OAC, and you're going to grab vehicles. So only these two files, and you're going to drag them in that folder. And then you can just get rid of this. So to find the sirens, you are going to go into Type 64. You will go into Audio, SFX, and you're going to find resident.rpf. So right here, you're going to open it, and this should show up, okay? Copy the mods folder. That's it. Now what you're going to do is you're going to right click. You're going to click Import Open Formats, Shift, and you are going to go to your desktop, and you're going to find this same folder. So in this case, here it is, Siren Install. You're going to click Open, and you're going to click vehicles.oac and Open. And it's going to show up like this. Just click OK, and that's it. And you know, while we're here, let's go ahead and install custom gun sound. So I use RGS 4.1 from GTA 5 mods, and it's going to be an almost similar install. And you know, while we're here as well, I will download a muzzle flash mod. So for that one, I use Rippler's Realism. Let's go ahead and download that as well. So let's go ahead and start with the Rippler's Realism. So as you can see, they already have a path for it. So it's going to be update.rpf, DLC patch. You're just going to grab everything from DLC patch and drag it in here. And then they have common. So you're going to go back. You're going to click on common, data, and then they have effect action. So just grab everything here, drop it in there. And that's it for Rippler's Realism. Sorry if I'm going too quick. I just want to get done with this. I've been here recording since 9 and it's already 12. Okay, and then we have RGS 4.1, so the gun sounds. Looks like this is an OIV file. But I want the sound only because the OIV will replace your weapons meta, and I don't like it. So what you're going to do is just drag and drop the sounds only. Click install, and please, for the love of God, select mods folder, because if you select the other one, it will fuck up your game files. I guarantee it. But I mean, we just installed gun sounds. We just installed Rippler's Realism. So your game should be looking a little bit better now. I also have a reticle remover mod, but I mean, a lot of people here have bad aim, so I'm just not going to include it in this video. Again, it's a really easy drag and drop file. But once this finishes downloading, we'll load into the game and see how everything checks out. So we have loaded into the game, and as you can see, well, you can't really see much. I mean, nothing has really changed, but let's go ahead and load into a police uniform we had. So the name of the add-on car was Police. And there we go. As you can see, it's now spawned in, and the ELS works on it because you replaced it. And of course, the sirens. And I believe these sirens, they come with tire screech sounds. So if you guys drift, you can actually hear your new tire sounds. So pretty cool, pretty sick. And I think that was it from what we installed on there. Let's just go ahead and pull over here. So this lady's pissing me off right there. Shoot her. So as you can see, the muzzle flashes are brighter. There's none of the tracers are actually showing, which is cool. And it actually adds new textures to whenever you shoot windows, whenever you shoot objects, stuff repels from it, so pretty cool. And that's pretty much it for LSPDFR. Like I said, guys, scripts and add-ons are stuff that you need to install basically on your own. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I have that, sorry, I was trying to shoot that guy. But like I said, there's a lot of stuff that I have that, that are from other people. And they all have different install instructions. They all have their own scripts and stuff. So, depending on how much attention this video gets, the comments and seeing of, hey, how do you get this script or how do you do this, I'll most likely make a video on it separately. So it's like, oh hey, you already watched this video, so you already know how to install LSPDFR. Now let's show you how to install Grammar Police, how to install custom callouts, how to install an AR rifle, right? So just little things, but I mean, again, it's all going to be depending on how much attention this video really gets. So thank you guys for watching. I really hope this video helps you. I mean, look, we went from having nothing and this game looking like absolute shit, and now look how well it looks with our add-on cards and whatnot. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you did end up installing LSPDFR on your own with this video. And if you guys have any other questions, just go ahead and comment, join the Discord, and we will be glad to help you. We have a lot of people here that play LSPDFR and have gone through this trial and error of uninstalling and installing stuff. So yeah, make sure to join. If you guys did enjoy and this helped you somehow, just go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.